When we first got the job, Jack gave us a list of things that had to be in this song. It had to include the 5 elements. It had to include instructions for the road. It had to include a bit of a MacGuffin word that got wrong. There were all of these things, like a recipe, that had to go into the soup.
She sent me her original outline, and it had so much information in it, so much character, so many specific things about placement, time, the feeling tone of each witch. And it also had all the information about the ballad, that it was a song, that it was a spell, that it was a story, that it was a myth, that it was a con. I was completely enamored with it. I was able to offer her options and ideas that played into the complexity of that original concept.
I had ideas that like every episode would have a different main title sequence that was in a different era, so that I could see Agatha and her coven be an 80s band, a punk band, and a 70s Fleetwood Mac band. Like I had big dreams, you know, practicalities, and also wanting to have like a tight narrative, sort of reduce that to this idea of the ballad.
What we got to do was not just write a song, but write every instance of that song that had ever been written over hundreds of years.
Each version had to be of its time. The biggest issue was finding a way that you could believably write a song that would feel universal for each decade and time it was going through.
We were trying to cast a spell on the audience, and we were sort of running at 2 ideas. What's our music idea, and how do we make the show a spell? We all realized that music is a spell, and the ideas sort of stitched together in a very organic, beautiful way. It felt more enormous than I think anything I've been a part of, and it was the combination of the music itself, the power of the performers.
Even the crew was like,
Way
to go, that was cool.
The local one guys came up and they were like, that was really awesome. I've not seen anything like that. That was
Rockin'
really
witch
fun.
song, man.